Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I just effed up something. But it's okay. It's all great. It's all great. It's all great. How y'all doing? I'm doing good. Myself. I'm doing good. Still maintaining a nice work ethic that I don't have to go out here and do OnlyFans and talk about, hey guys, I'm raising a family of fun. I'm raising a family of three. Well, myself four. But y'all, be honest with you, after you have kids, you anybody can go out here and sell some tail. I mean, I came from an era that we had the black, what was it, back pages? Back pages? We had back pages. And that's where, you can find your little quick, $40. Quick $40. I mean, before the government got involved, that was a quick $40 easily. But you have to think about it. There's some certain things that you as a mother have to look at your kids in the face. Nobody can tell me that there are a whore or a prostitute that they can look at their kid's face and say, you're gonna be proud of mommy one day. They can't. Majority of the time when people are in a effed up situation and they're, like, for example, a stripper, even a call, somebody that's like run the streets, they eventually try to way of to escape that. People don't really jump from that, from being, everyday people. Jazz, you're an everyday person. And I mean that because look at how you are everyday person. You complain about weird stuff, things happen to you that normally really don't happen to nobody. People don't really mess with people like that. So yeah, you're not really an everyday person. You just go and you make believe shit. Now, do I believe that she bought that damn pizza? You ordered that pizza and then you named it the Eric's. Yes, I really do believe that. The kids are out of school today, y'all. Some kids are out of school, but typically you did that for what? Because you probably didn't have that much money. And if you got money to buy one of those little smoking sticks, you got money, right? I always say you can buy tobacco, alcohol, you got money to take care of your kids. But Jazz, that sounds like a thing. And then on top of that, like they drop the food off right at the doorstep. I don't know if y'all got that. And they drop the food off at the doorstep and didn't like make sure it was at the right address. They didn't you doing this shit. This must be some shenanigans that most people do in certain areas. Because one, I'm not bringing no pizza that I didn't order in my house. I'm not doing that. That's just yeah. I don't even pick up fucking money off the floor, the ground, unless it's a nice bill that looks real. Okay. If it's a $20, $50 bill, yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. Pick that shit right up. But y'all get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm not picking up quarters and pennies off the floor, let alone picking up a pizza that's I don't even know that was even delivered to my house. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I don't even know if that was a delivery guy because she said he dropped it off at the door saying, no, ma'am, we ain't dropping this off. Yeah. So you just telling me random people just dropping shit in your house, just dropping shit and you putting it in your house. But you want to be sexy or you want a fan base for OnlyFans. Yeah, I don't know how serious this woman think life is. If you're that careless with your kids, can you imagine how careless you would be in real time with a strange ass creep pedophile? You allowed a item in your house that you did not purchase, that your kids could have consumed. You don't know if somebody peed in it, spit in it. You don't even know that. And don't give me this, oh, it was tied up. Oh, no, I don't believe that. You're that careless. I see why Chris was so easy to come in, because you're that damn careless. Let me just drop this pizza in the trash. That's not a free meal for your kids. You don't know who laced anything up for you to bring out in your house. But you want to convince the people that you about to get on OnlyFans. I can imagine you start dating one of those creeps. Good luck. Good luck. See, I was gonna give her kudos, so I'm gonna still give her kudos. Yesterday, I went to Saturday. Actually, Saturday, I went to there's this place here in North Carolina called IGA Carly Seats. All right, if you ever go to a Carly Seats or a Piggly, it's like more like a Piggly Wiggly or IGA. There's some places still have IGAs, um, and that place really don't smell as fresh as it should. But I walked by the neck bones night. It was so funny. I walked by the neck bones. This man is like pulling like a whole grocery cart of he's stacking up neck bones. And I was like, well, I haven't had neck bones in a while. I was like, and I can also barbecue some chicken and have the same size for my children, because I know if they don't eat it, it's not going to go for waste. So I picked up actually 2 things of neck bones. And now I wish I had picked up more to throw it in my freezer, but that's near Nesse, right? But they was pretty cut, and it was really not really meaty, because I really don't. I didn't want to eat them for like to be filled. I just want to eat them, just have that taste of the peppers and all that stuff. That's all I really wanted. I just wanted it used to have um what I did the recipe like jazz, but not like jazz. Okay, so I just like that flavor of the neck bones with like the onions, the peppers, and the tomato, the can of tomatoes. That's a delicious like combo with like the cabbage and the rice. Oh my gosh, that's all I really ate it for, right? But Jazz, I I'm just like shook. How careless can you be to bring pizza in your house? See, there you go. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go back and look at some of your pictures, right? And I did, and I'm still shook that she brought that pizza in the house. I am, y'all. You don't understand. Like, I tell my kids when they go to certain people's house, "You're not hungry, don't ask." You know, I never understood that thing my mom used to say, "But I'm hungry." You're not hungry, and I told y'all before anything, I knew my mama she see things, she don't have to say it, right? I think I told you the story one time. I went to a family member's house, and um every kid was like talking about how hungry they were, and she made some hot dogs, and she said, "Oh, I'm hungry too." My mom said, "Girl, you just ate. Girl, calm down, you just ate." I did not. And she said, "Oh, she hungry." And then it was like a funny story, right? This is off the subject. And then I turned to the left, and there was a bucket, and she didn't have plumbing, but they had a bucket with pee in it. And it was like right aside the bath, right beside the kitchen. And I seen it and I kept seeing it. I just kept seeing, that was their potty. And I was disgusted. And I was like, I don't want a hot dog now. And y'all, and my mom didn't eat her hot dog. She just wrapped it up really neatly. And she just, had a conversation with her. And I was hungry, actually. And I didn't want to eat my hot dog. Mm-mm. I didn't want to eat the hot dog because I seen what I seen, you know. So I'm still stuck on stupid right now that she brought that piece in the house. And not only did she try to blame it on the Erics, but she basically was like, my kids will eat it later. My kids already just ate. Like she was intentionally giving that food to them. And y'all, I just can't wrap myself around this mother. Just came on here about 2, 3 days ago, talking about she wants the OnlyFans to make sure that her kids are straight, but she'll give them pizza that she have no clue where it came from, who delivered it, why they deliver it, and just put it on her kitchen table talking about she ain't gonna pay for it. Baby, I'm so confused. I'm very confused. Now, this is the behavior that makes you wonder why so many kids get SA from mom's boyfriends. This behavior right here makes you wonder why some women are still allowed to have kids. It baffles me. Yeah, I'm the, and I'll tell y'all straight up, I'm the worst mother out there. I am the worst mother. Some people might say you're a great mother, but to me, I'm still learning how to do it. I am. I'm learning. Every day I'm learning. But there's some things I have to protect my children from. And that's the world. I have to. But Jazz, I really didn't. This video didn't supposed to be for that pizza. Promise you, it didn't supposed to be for that pizza. It's supposed to been giving you some pointers on your OnlyFans. One, when I just see that pizza hole Kabako, I think of you are an illusion that you need to give off. That a man can't have anybody, he don't want nobody but you. But you're giving off the the local chick at the Piggly Wiggly. You're not even giving Walmart or Target. You're giving Dollar General. I'm sorry to say this, and people are going to come for my neck, but Nika has more sex appeal than you do. That explains a lot. Nika plus 10 has more sex appeal than you do. Now, I'm not saying she looks better than Jazz, but Nika can pull off some sex appeal that Jazz can. How are you sitting here wanting to convince anybody about your OnlyFans, right? And you're giving us a sad ass storyline. You're not even trying to put your best foot forward. You know why? I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because you want a handout. You want somebody to feel sorry that you have to take this road and you have to give them this storyline so people can come to your rescue. We've seen it before. Yeah. We've seen it before. It's nothing new. Oh my gosh. She's one of the best mommies out here on the YouTube and she gotta do an OnlyFans. girl wasn't even really trying to be on OnlyFans. She just needed some rescue. But you did get your rescue with that pizza, now did you? That's sad. You have to use you doing the OnlyFans. Normally people will say, I'm doing the OnlyFans so I can get a new butt lift or a tummy tuck and shit like that and go to school. But you had to use your children as bait. And nobody's not even caring about how sick that is. Who will use sex in the same sentence as taking care of their children? Because that's what it is. Jasmine, nobody wants to see those dirty feet talking about feet fetish. No, nobody wants to see those feet. Your hips and your butt and your thighs is just weird looking. We can see that. Your chest is saggy. So why not bring my children in the mix? Nobody's not saying nothing about that. But let a man do some shit like that. Let a man say I'm about to be on OnlyFans to support my children. Y'all thought he was the worst pedophile. Why are you using your kids? But mommies can do it. It's okay for mommies to do it. It's okay. And nobody don't blink twice. That's just a new way of life now. Let me get on here and because I do feel some type of way when some mommies on YouTube, not just her, they put a lot of focus on their daughters. A lot of focus. Too much focus. When we see it, we don't want to speak on it. We don't want to open that can of worm. But that can of worm needs to be open because, to be honest with you, parents, not right mind parents, is out here doing the unthinkable. And it starts with little pictures. It starts with videos. It starts with, and then we see parents like Just Jazzy, just broadcasting her whole child's childhood in front of us, letting us know, hey, this child is not on her cycle. This child is doing this and this child is doing that. And y'all not saying anything. But let a man do that shit. He's grooming. He's grooming his daughter. It's crazy. Jazz, leave your kids out of the OnlyFans thing. Your kids are not the main reason why you're doing it. Just be honest. You're really doing this so you can get a come up off of YouTube. Because you know that people deep down inside do have a heart. And you can't just keep on telling people my rent is due, my lights is due. So no woman is going to buy your OnlyFans. None of the reactors is going to buy it. They might get their brothers or their cousins to buy it so they don't look so bad, but they're going to laugh at it. But nobody's buying your OnlyFans. And for some odd reason, anybody who think that you was going to give like a $20 a month, nobody ain't buying that. You see your last two pictures? This was one from today and your OnlyFans announcement. You don't look like anything that I will pay for. And when I'm talking about it, it's for a guy. Or studs, if they're out there. You can't even get up and put on a decent bra. Your clothes look so it don't supposed to fit on you. Miss Natty got a better sexy outfit than you. Nika got the little bit better at sex appeal than you. And Miss Nettie out here rocking lingerie better than you. But you want to convince us that you're doing OnlyFans for your kids. You're doing OnlyFans to get a little come up so somebody can heart and have a compassionate towards you. Even if you needed that compassion from your family, because that's what, most people, they start doing these little storylines and stuff like that so they can have, their family reaching out to them. Man, don't do that, man. We got your back. But Jazz, you did this to yourself. I want to go back to your video that you said somebody said Jazz is not supposed to be your kid's role model. You know what? That was not meant for you to sit there and fucking agree. Jazz, you're your own children mode, what is that called? Role model. You're your own children. And when people said you're such a great role model, that was for your kids. That was for, your Caitlin and your Amaya, your Aiden, and think about that's for all of them, not for our children. You can't even make a decent potable. You can't even make neck bones right. And you was like, how you know her neck bone? Because, girl, I tried it that way. But another thing is, you don't even deal with everyday life, Jazz. You don't deal with the stress of clocking in. And you don't deal with the stress of not just clocking in to somebody and working for somebody. That's not what I'm saying. You don't deal with the responsibility of making it happen. You don't have the motivation to get out of bed and say, okay, I got ABC to do. And then I can relax here and I can relax there. All I see is dirty laundry. I see dirty kitchens. I see you're doing videos that will take a person that works a 9 to 5 about 15 good minutes to clean up. Y'all know. And that's a decent cleanup. This is not like cleaning the stove and those dishes and that countertop. That would have been done in like 15 minutes, y'all. It wouldn't be drawn out. We wouldn't have drawn that out. We'll just knock it out. And you convincing us that Chris was your love of your life, and it took you about 30 minutes to knock out basic shit. You be at home all day and you barely bring in 2 videos a week. Oh, well, I got this girl by. You're so consumed in other people and what other people are saying about you. Or what is something I can do to copy off of somebody else's content. See, I wish I could stay at home for about 2-3 days, y'all. I wish I could. Man, I would love, 2 or 3 days, I don't have to. I think next week, no, the week after, probably the 22nd. I'll probably take off for my morning job. And I'm just going to drop the kids off. I might hang out with my toddler. He be the only one I hang out with. I ain't gonna lie to you. He be the only one I hang out with. And I'm just going to be a mom, enjoy him. We'll sit down at a restaurant. And I just want to enjoy, being a mom. Do some errands, pay a bill, do something. But Jazz, you don't need OnlyFans. You're just too lazy to go out and apply yourself. to get a decent job. That's what's wrong with it. I was sitting there. Now, if this is you, if this is not you, don't be offended. All right. Because I know there's some men that's on this site that I can see that they don't apply themselves. And they do half ass shit. And it really shows. This YouTube for me is half ass shit. Okay. I don't strive to get rich off of this thing. If I do, I do. I don't, I don't. All right. But at the end of the day, there's so many people like Jazz on this good old YouTube that don't want to apply or have anything. They want shit to be given to them. When you have to tell somebody to like, subscribe, that's like begging off the street for me. That is. It's not hard work. It is not you putting dedication. Putting dedication for making videos is hard work. But that wasn't a dream or a goal for anybody unless you was born in 20s and 2020s, 2010s. That could be a goal for those people. But majority of kids, they realize my sons and my daughter, they're all been born in the 20s. Like my daughter's been born in the late like 2000s. But I have a child that was born in the mid of the 10s, and I got my baby born in the 20s. So, gosh, I feel so fucking old, y'all. So, they know the older two, they know that YouTube is not going to be around and it won't be something that they're looking forward to. It be the grown ass people that be striving to get rich off of this shit. For real, for real. That's a delusional. That's not nobody's not talking about this. That should be some type of what's wrong with you? Why are you 32 years old and you don't have a 401 plan? Or why you it's not that I'm trying to encourage people to work for somebody. No, but there's a lot of people you're not working for yourself on YouTube. You're working for Google. You still gotta abide by the rules. Any job you have to abide by rules, but yeah, there's no there's no personal goal. A lot of people don't have personal goals. Definitely this one. Let me just go around and find some content that I can steal from somebody else. Because people, when you like don't have a real life, that's all you have is time on other people's channels to look at their life and then try to throw it on yours. It's very true. Like I can watch one YouTuber and I'll be honest with you. Majority of her content is on other YouTubers that's pregnant or have been pregnant. She's been watching other people, and then she's trying to write her list down, and she haven't even lived her pregnancy, y'all. She haven't even enjoyed her pregnancy. I don't know if anybody ever experienced enjoying pregnancy. It's the best thing ever. I promise you. You ever enjoyed your pregnancy? There's pregnancies that you've been miserable, but later on we can think about it. It was like, oh my gosh, I really enjoyed this pregnancy. Some people can't. And going back on YouTube, your videos, you can't really enjoy that either. You're just making content so you can get people to look at you. Somebody can't remember the first kick now. I can remember the first kick. I can remember the first kick from my daughter. It was so beautiful. And it wasn't really kick because of me. It was kick because her grandmama. And she's just kicking away. If you're going to sit down somewhere. And then my son, he moved. Like he could actually see my belly move. Like, you're so cute. And my other son, he was very active, but he wasn't. We and him had an understanding of when he can be active. Okay, he wanted to be active at wee hours of the morning. No, sir, you're not the dude. But a lot of people don't enjoy that. They have to make it up. And Jazz, I need you to at least try, not this year, but try to go in the workforce. And it can be something small. It can be, I wouldn't even say like customer service. I would say try to find or go back to like school. Go to a community college and see what kind of free classes certifications they have for you. Because you do have children. You can see, I was about to say a damn daycare, but y'all, not a damn daycare. Yeah. I was about to say daycare girl, but I was like, no way. Uh, but Jazz, I definitely would like to see you do more for yourself. That's just me. OnlyFans won't do it. YouTube is not going to do it forever. You blaming Chris for leaving you in the household that we all know that you paid the bills for, which those 3 years, it's not going to help. Now it just seems like now you got to keep on hiding your original lie that he paid all the bills. Yeah, you have to keep hiding it. But we know he always had stuff. When you was going out there getting the water from the pool, he was sitting in the house cool with the heat down. Yeah, we knew. So don't get on here talking about I'm in love. I was in love with somebody that just walked away from me. Girl, you was never in love. He was he was convenient. So you have penis laying in the bed. He was more convenient when you know he could watch the kids. He was more convenient to help you to get the house together. He was more convenient so he can eat up the food that you have. And what I see now is a mom that is not happy with having more for her children. And when I say more, I ain't see your kids genuinely be happy in a long time. Like that video of Caitlyn just talking to you. Even though you wanted to brush her off, she just wanted to talk to her mom. Or Aiden just enjoying not have to flinch every 4 minutes. Ooh. Look around the corner and make sure he's on his P's and Q's. No kid should ever live like that. You know, kids should be greeting you at home with a smile, not running away. You kept saying how you wish you stayed in your apartment. You stayed in your apartment, you knew that he was going to break up with you. You should have stayed in the beginning. Your house was too small for him. It was him or the house. It was him or a bigger house. It was him or this apartment. And you took him. He wasn't never helping you with the bill. That's crazy. You rather gave his boys their own room and the girls stayed in their rooms together. You rather have that. Sad. Very sad. You rather you when she first moved in that house, she started the twins was going to have that room, and she said, "Well, Amaya's like, can we sleep with the boys?" You rather thought of the boys than your own kids. Now you want to use, I'm thinking of the kids for this OnlyFans. I think it's a different motive, y'all. I'm sorry. Because I'm sorry, I'm more convinced now looking at some stories on like just stories just in general. Parents are more single mothers. It's knowing what's out there. They're so eager to bring anything, everything in the house. They so eager. If a man broke my heart and he stayed in my house, that'd been the last man I ever think about bringing in my home. That'd be including a OnlyFans page. I was gonna give you pointers, but I can't. Definitely, y'all, I can't give her pointers. I can't. I wish I could. I can't give you pointers. So how to set your OnlyFans because you put your children in a harm's way when you brought that piece in that house. You did, and I only would think that you will put your children other harm's way when you start conversing with strangers online. Y'all, I'm just dead ass. Like, I'm dead ass. I'm like, I couldn't believe she brought that pizza in that house. I couldn't believe it. But to each his own. Yeah, I'm about to do another video of Sky Life, just a real quick short one. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna do her thumbnail and then I'll be back. All right. I see y'all in a few.